Everyone wants success. Everyone dreams of building a life that feels powerful, free, and respected. But very few understand the truth. Success is not built on talent or luck or shortcuts. Success is built on one foundation alone: discipline.
We're going to have successes, we're going to have failures. We're going to have good nights, we're going to have bad nights. We're going to have good relationships, we're going to have bad relationships. We're going to have good ideas and bad ideas. We're going to make money, we're going to lose money. All these things are going to happen.
Discipline is the bridge between who you are now and who you dream of becoming. Without it, your vision stays a dream. With it, that vision turns into reality. Think about it. Talent fades when it's not trained. Motivation dies when life gets hard. But discipline never leaves you. Discipline shows up when your body screams to quit. Discipline whispers, keep going, when your mind says stop.
If I had unbelievable big dreams and big goals, then I have to go through hard times. It's like hate. The hard times are a requisite for success. And so if you're going through hard times right now, it means that you're on the path to success, and it's not that you're on the wrong path, it's the feeling of being on the right path.
Every empire you've ever admired was built on the back of discipline. Not inspiration, not chance, but discipline. The truth is simple. Your habits will either save you or destroy you.
We are both seeking the very same thing. We both want to achieve the peace that Jiraiya Sensei envisioned. You and I are the same. We're both motivated by our desire for peace and justice. The justice that I have delivered against the Leaf Village is no different from what you are trying to do to me. Everyone feels the same pain when losing something dear. You and I have both experienced that pain. You strive for your justice, and I strive for mine. We're both just ordinary men who have been driven to seek vengeance in the name of justice. And if one comes to call vengeance justice, such justice will only breed further vengeance and trigger a vicious cycle of hatred. Right now, we live in such a cycle. I know the past and can foretell our future. It is the same as our history. So we believe that human beings simply cannot understand each other, and they never will.
Without pain, without sacrifice, we would have nothing.
No, you have to hit rock bottom. That's the way up. Yeah, rock bottom is beautiful. The struggle of coming back is beautiful. That struggle. It's hard. It doesn't appear like it's beautiful while you're going through it, but it's just being tested. And without a test, there's no testimony.
And why didn't you quit? You knew I was trying to get rid of you, yet you stayed.
Yeah, I stayed. I stayed because every time you threw a brick at my head or said I smelled, it hurt. But it could never hurt more than it did every day of my life just being me.
The small choices you make every single day decide whether your life becomes a masterpiece or a regret. Discipline is waking up when the alarm goes off, not when you feel like it. Discipline is doing the work when no one claps for you. Discipline is walking away from distractions because your future matters more than temporary pleasure.
If you were all gathered around the bed of someone close who was dying, could you manage it? And if the answer is no, it's like, well, put your life together because it's going to happen. And you should be the person who's there that can do it and do it properly. And then maybe you'd find that it isn't the sort of thing that will undermine your faith in life itself.
I'm just afraid of what'll happen because part of me is still waiting for Margaret to come back.
What? Still? She's not coming back, dude. She's gone.
Look, I know, all right? I know. It's just, I don't still have feelings for her, but I do in a way. It's like this thing that's inside of me. It's always just sort of sitting there, waiting around. Sometimes I'll see something, or I'll smell something, and it makes me think of her, even though I don't want it.
People think freedom is doing whatever you want. No, freedom is earned by controlling yourself. Freedom is saying no when others say yes. Freedom is doing today what most won't, so you can live tomorrow how most can't.
You know, my father used to say, whatever you do it 100%. When you work, work. When you laugh, laugh. When you eat like it's your last meal.
Winners don't make excuses when the other side plays the game. Most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
Are you saying now, Mike, that Mike?
You can't hide from life. If you avoid discipline now, life will punish you later. Every skipped workout, every wasted hour, every ignored opportunity compounds into a heavy weight you'll regret carrying. But when you live discipline, life rewards you. Slowly, silently, but surely.
If you win, you win. If you lose, you learn. And so you always win. And if you really can think about it that way, every time, you know, I remember pretty much every time I've ever been humiliated on the mat, every time I've ever been like really manhandled and tapped, I remember them very well.
You guys are going left. It's that one person who say, you know what, left's not the right way. I'm gonna go right. We didn't follow the crowd. That person who's not afraid of doing what they believe is right in their heart, and not following someone else because someone else said, let's go this way, and they agree with everybody. I don't like yes men or yes women. If you're right, you're right. We're gonna follow you. But I like people who stand for something, they believe in something, and this is the way I'm gonna go whether you like me or not.
Discipline doesn't feel good in the moment. It burns, it's uncomfortable. It demands sacrifice. But that pain you feel, that's not punishment. That's the birth of strength. That's the sharpening of your character.
Nothing changes if nothing changes, man. I just want to remind you, because I've spent a lot of time in my life sitting around wanting things to change and not being able to make them change and not thinking I could. And I wish somebody had told me that earlier sometimes, that in order for something to change, there needs to be change.
Your story may not have such a happy beginning, but that doesn't make you who you are. It is the rest of your story. Who you choose to be.
That's the proof that you are breaking limits. The undisciplined chase comfort. The disciplined chase greatness. And greatness is never comfortable.
Let me ask you something. If someone prays for patience, you think God gives them patience? Or does he give them the opportunity to be patient? If they prayed for courage, does God give them courage, or does he give them opportunities to be courageous? If someone prayed for the family to be closer, do you think God zaps them with warm, fuzzy feelings? Or does he give them opportunities to love each other?
Something never do it for free.
There's only one way, but you gotta look up. And when you look up, there's somebody there waiting for you. His name is G.O.D. And he's there with a hand, reaching out, waiting for you to take control of your life. Because I learned one very important lesson. Your relationship with God is like that of a captain and a crew member. One rows, the other one steers. But it's very interesting because many times in our life we want to get confident and cocky and arrogant. And God says, I steer, but I do not row. We need to put in the work, and God will guide. And that's the greatest lesson I've learned.
Most people wait for motivation to arrive before they act. That's weakness. Discipline acts without motivation. Discipline acts without mood. Discipline acts because the goal demands it.
Hard work brings great rewards. This is a reminder of the hard work and dedication that I put into everything that I've done. I'm not content because I know where I came from, and I don't ever want to go back.
You want to build something extraordinary. You want to rise above average. Then understand this. The world doesn't care how you feel. The world only respects results, and discipline is how results are created.
Nietzsche said, I know of no better life purpose than to perish in attempting the great and impossible. The fact that something seems impossible shouldn't be a reason to not pursue it. That's exactly what makes it worth pursuing. Where would the courage and greatness be if success was certain and there was no risk? The only true failure is shrinking away from life's challenges.
Discipline makes you dangerous because a disciplined person cannot be broken. They don't rely on mood. They don't rely on circumstances. They are steady, consistent, unshakable. When life knocks them down, they rise, not because they feel like it, but because discipline commands them to. Ask yourself, What do you want more, the comfort of now or the power of tomorrow? Every time you choose discipline, you are voting for your future self. Every time you slip, you are betraying it. Your dreams are expensive. They demand sacrifice. They demand late nights, early mornings, long hours, hard choices. Discipline is the currency you pay to afford them.
Remember, it's not what you have, but what you do with what you have that separates winners from losers. It's not what happens to you, but how you respond to what happens to you that counts. In the final analysis, your response to the adversity of life is the real measure of who you are and what you're made of. The Greek philosopher Epictetus once said that circumstances do not make the man or woman. They merely reveal him to himself.
And here's the secret. Discipline compounds. Every small act of self-control adds up. Every rep, every study session, every hour of focused work, they stack like bricks. And one day, without even realizing it, you've built your empire. While others are wasting time, you're stacking bricks. While others are chasing pleasure, you're chasing progress. While others are distracted, you are becoming unstoppable.
Sometimes you gotta get through your fear to see the beauty on the other side.
Which way does a tree fall?
Down?
A tree falls the way it leans. Be careful which way you lean.
The disciplined don't chase success. They attract it, because the universe respects those who respect themselves enough to stay consistent. Remember this, life will test you. It will throw storms your way, but discipline makes you weatherproof. Discipline makes you untouchable. Discipline turns chaos into order, weakness into strength, doubt into certainty.
The man who never failed, the man who never fell has no glory. The man who fell and got back up, that's where his glory is. The man who fell 20 times and got up 21 times, that man has even greater glory.
Wow.
That man has more courage, way more courage than the guy who was so strong from birth that he never failed. There's no glory in that.
One day, people will look at you and call you lucky. They won't see the nights you stayed up grinding. They won't see the mornings you forced yourself up. They won't see the temptations you resisted. But you'll know the truth. It wasn't luck. It was discipline. Discipline is the root of self-respect. When you keep the promises you make to yourself, you rise in your own eyes. And when you respect yourself, the world has no choice but to respect you too.
Get better in life. The grind's forever. There is no end. There is no countdown. As long as you're breathing, you gotta keep trying to get better. Stay hard.
Discipline is love for your future self. It's proof that you care enough to not ruin your tomorrow for a cheap today. So the question is not whether you can be disciplined. The question is whether you can afford not to be, because the cost of discipline is pain now. The cost of no discipline is pain forever. And here's the final truth. You don't need motivation. You don't need approval. You don't need the perfect moment. You need to act. You need to commit. You need to live disciplined because discipline is life itself.
And not lose this. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. Your grandma counting on you to do the right thing. Your mama counting on you. Your cousins, your brothers and sisters are counting on you to cash in on this opportunity.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
Keep moving forward.
I mean, this stuff is way too advanced for me.
Keep moving forward.
And what if I can't fix this? What are we gonna do?
Keep moving forward.
Why do you keep saying that? And don't just say keep moving forward.
It's my dad's motto.
Why would his motto be keep moving forward?
It's what he does.
Your empire, your freedom, your legacy, they are waiting. And discipline is the only key that will unlock them.